Hello, everyone. I'm just checking that we are indeed live, and we are. All right. Hi,
Yes.
Shubham.
Hi, Alex.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I am good. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Shubham?
Yes. Correct.
Perfect. All right. So let's just wait a few minutes for people to start joining. And let me check. We are live on LinkedIn. Sometimes LinkedIn doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I see it. Perfect. All right. So we're getting people. Write in the comments or in the chat where you're coming from. What time is it for you? What are you doing? Hola, BitHack07. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Shubham, right now it's night for you, right?
Yes, correct. It's 8 p.m. for me.
Yes, 10:30 for me. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Hmm. Earlier, I used to be a morning person, then things changed, and now a night person.
Oh, I can never wake up early. Never. All right, we're getting a lot of people. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Yay, we're getting people. Hola. Today's topic, please. Today we're gonna do an integration with WhatsApp using MuleSoft. Hey, it's 8 p.m. in India. Awesome. Hello, Emmanuel. Denver, Istanbul. Oh, wow. Washington, D.C. Awesome. Hi, Ravi. Thank you for joining. Hello. Hi. Nice. We got a lot of people today. This is great. People are excited about WhatsApp, I guess. Alrighty. Well, we got the people. Let's get started then. So, 3:30 in UK. Awesome. Thank you for joining. All right. Hello, Ismet. Hello, Frank from Colombia. Perfect. So, Shubham, you are a MuleSoft ambassador. That is great. Since when you are a MuleSoft ambassador?
Um, I mean, I became the ambassador in this year course,
Nice, nice.
2023, right?
Are you liking it so far?
Yeah, I'm liking the benefits.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you get started in MuleSoft? What was your career like? And how did you get to be an ambassador?
Sure. So I'll start with like where I did. I started MuleSoft. So after my graduation, I started working in MuleSoft. So I did my training, um, MuleSoft certified developer training. Okay, and after that, I completed the certification. After that, I would say like I was boarded into some of the projects. Like I started with I think Mule 3 project. Okay, and then some of the projects after that came after was belongs to the Mule 4 domain. Okay, um, in all of these, I mean, between all of these, I also explored like different technologies, like for example cloud. Okay, AWS cloud, and like pretty depth in that. Okay, like different clouds, GCP, and I would say Azure as well. Okay, and regarding the ambassador, I would say like I started aiming for that from I mean in the last year. Okay, so the journey started when I became a MuleSoft mentor. Okay, so I I saw all these people, all these things people are doing, and everyone is contributing like in their individual way, like whatever they are good at, they kind of do that, and that kind of motivated me. Okay, so I mean, I would talk about like my contributions. I mean, what do I did? Okay, and what I was good at. Okay, so after that mentor, I became a like MuleSoft meetup leader for Mysore group. Okay. So yeah, so basically we organize many meetups, and one of the achievements we got as part of this meetup group is that we became the most active MuleSoft meetup group in this community awards that was released this year, right? So we became the most active group in that. After that, when there was like the program offered, right, for the ambassador training, so I applied for that, and then we basically I was assigned Jim Andrews as a teacher, right, as a like a guide, and then he basically trained me and guided me all the things that ambassador has to do. So I would like to thanks Jim Andrews for that. So he pretty much guided me all the way till the end. And yeah, so other than that, in my organization, like if you I mean, Shavan and Manish, so they guided me as well. Okay, in my MuleSoft journey. So credits to them as well. Okay, and so if I talk about my contributions, that what I did unique, so some of the things I did as a like a MuleSoft mentor, okay, or a leader. So I organize like a 9 meter. We organize basically. I mean, in Mysore group we had two meetup leaders. Apart from me, there is Giri. So he's also like pretty much engaged in organizing meetups. Okay, so he brings speakers from his organization. So that was his domain, and my domain was like posting. Handling the meetups part, or his back end, like uploading videos and handling editing and all those part, right? Sharing the presentations, etc. So yeah, so where I was, yeah, about the things that I did, like I wrote, okay, so have you seen like my blog on Medium?
I
You
don't
may
think
have,
so.
because you have actually.
Okay.
So I actually posted one of the interesting blog, right? So I mean, you may have encountered like people are now not able to post these slides, right, in the baby portal. So I created a like a workaround for that. And so yeah, basically people were now able to post their presentations, PPTs, on the baby portal using that workaround.
Nice.
So yeah, I think you have clapped on that blog.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Maybe if I see it, I will remember.
Sure, sure.
All right.
Later I will share a link, surely.
Yeah, yeah.
So
All
yeah.
right. Perfect. That is
Hmm.
awesome. So, what would you say to people that are trying to become ambassadors as well?
Yeah, I mean, I have seen many people like contributing and becoming active recently. So I think they are doing good. What advice I would give to them is like, I mean, stay unique, okay, and keep keep learning and keep sharing whatever you learn, okay, and that will help the community as well as you. I mean, personally, you as well, okay. So I mean, when I was learning, I was getting trained. Like I also think always try to bring something unique to the community that has not been like presented or being created. The content that is not being created. So with that, like I mean, I created this integration with WhatsApp, or some of the unique things like. I mean, I would say QR integration. I bring to the MuleSoft domain. So these are some of the couple of things that were not there, and I created them. I mean, I kind of identified them and created some blogs on that and delivered meetups on them. Okay,
Awesome.
and yep. So there was also like one of the blogs that I wrote that got featured by MuleSoft, right? That WhatsApp integration with ChatGPT. I mean, MuleSoft integration with ChatGPT and WhatsApp. So we were able to. So I was able to get the feature of like asking questions directly on WhatsApp. I mean, it
Nice.
was working. The it was working. I mean, the ChatGPT was working behind the scenes. So,
That's awesome. Alrighty. Well, let's get started then. Let's do some integrations with WhatsApp.
Yeah. So okay, let me share my screen. I mean, we have any questions in the comments? Okay, one guy posted the blog link.
Yeah, yeah, that's yours, right?
Yep.
Thank you, Justine, for posting that.
All right. Let's start with the presentation. Okay. Okay. So what I will do, I'll start just quickly, like brushing up the introduction, and quickly we will move on to demo. Okay. So okay, my screen is visible. All right. Um,
Yes.
So I will tell you like what we need to do is basically we need to have a Facebook account, right? And so let's see what we have to do. So if we have a like a Facebook account, you go to this developers.facebook.com. Okay, so here it is like Meta's API documentation. All right, so here we have to sign up. Okay, so you'll sign up and then basically you will land in this page. Okay, like after some confirmations. Let's say here we will log in here. So here I have already logged in. So you have to create a basically an app. Okay. So I have created one already. You can basically easily create one. For example, let's say do this now. Okay. You can provide one app name, your contact email, and if you have a business manager account. So this is like if I will give out some information in the background, like for example, there earlier we had used to be there used to be business managers account. Okay. For example, like you the cloud API is released in like May of 2022. Before that, we have to if we have to do integration with WhatsApp, we have to use the third party providers. Okay, like Twilio, and there is some Voti. All right, so there were those third party. We have to go to for doing integration with WhatsApp. Okay, but now when the Meta released WhatsApp Cloud API, we can do it by ourselves. Okay, so this gives benefit to small organizations. Okay, and even the developers which are trying to explore things without like getting onboarded to some third party systems. Okay, anyways, so let's cancel this. Anyways, yeah, so we will after your app is created, okay, you kind of click on it. Okay, so we get an app ID, and the app name is test app1. So it, after that you will scroll down, okay, and you will find WhatsApp. So we are integrating with WhatsApp, right? So here you will go to settings. Okay, so you will basically land on this page. Okay, like quick start API setup. So we are using the WhatsApp API, right? So this is the setup for that. And so here we will talk about what do we have here. So we have a temporary access token. So to call the WhatsApp web I mean cloud API, we have one authentication token. Okay, so you will need to provide this token when you are calling the API. Okay, and so you can follow the simple instructions like send send messages, right? So whom do we want it to send it from, like what will it look like, where did it come from? So we can use a test number, like it will show in WhatsApp like it came from this test number, or we can even pass our own number, like it will show up like we messaged as a personal, okay, to that particular number, like which we will configure here. Okay, so to in here we will pass that number whom we want to send message to. Okay, so here I will be using my number. Okay, so as you can see, like here we if you will provide your number, here you will need to verify. Okay, uh, yeah, let's not put it here as of now. So again you will ask like let's say when we have a thousand of business customers, right, and clients and all. So do will we ask OTP from them every time, like we need to save their number to send messages to them? No, because it's like a trial thing we are doing. When you will basically use it for business purpose, you will verify it. Okay, in then you will be able to add any n number of numbers. Okay, it could be 1,000, 10,000, or lakhs of numbers. Okay, so for now in trial account, it allows only five numbers to be added to. Okay, whom we can send message to, and also all those numbers needs verification. Okay, so that it is there so that people don't spam each other, right? By automating this thing and spamming each other. So okay, and then we have a like a body which we need to call and the API which we need to call. Okay, so we can configure this in Postman. For example, I have okay okay, I'll just quickly like start it from here. You'll need to copy paste this body. Okay, like here messaging product. So as you can see, I have put it here. Okay, let's see body. Okay, this is the template one. I will use the simple one. Okay, so we are this is a post request which API. So this API is used to send a message. Okay, so we are sending message to one of the numbers. Okay, we will provide here. Let's see, we have our number here now. It is already verified. That's why it's sticking showing green. Okay. So this is the URL we need to copy, and this is a post request. Again, there is a authentication that this temporary access token is there, which we'll need to provide basically in our authorization. Okay, like bearer token, and then this is the temporary access token. So you can, as you can see, that it shows. It's a This token is a like temporary token which will expire in 23 hours. So there is a link also, which where you can generate a permanent token. Okay, so when you will configure, let's say in MuleSoft, and let's say in properties file, so you should not be updating that every 24 hours, right? So there is a permanent access token you can generate, okay, which will be valid for unlimited number of time, I mean unlimited amount of time. Okay, so you can see, let's see the body. Okay, for that I will use my blog to just copy paste the body.
Someone is
So
saying that they cannot open a business account in Meta.
okay, so I mean sometimes it happens, like when I was trying to create with my personal account. Okay, it was not working. So you can create a like a second Facebook account, and that will work. Okay, I mean it was not working for, I mean for me as well in my personal account, personal Facebook account. So you can, I think this was the error that I was receiving. I have also, I think, pasted in here. Let's see. See, there was some error. I think how to generate this token. I have somewhere pasted it. Like we were getting, I was getting some error. See. Send me a message, customize template. I'm sure I pasted that error. I think. God. Okay, okay. Anyways, so what I told you, like you can just create another Facebook account, and that will work for you. Okay, you will able to create this app. Okay, does that answers you? Okay, you can just try that. Okay, and let me know if this doesn't work for you. Okay, we were now copying the request. Okay, so this is the request. We'll copy. Okay, and we'll paste it raw JSON body. Okay, okay, now I will update it to my number. Okay, and you can see that we are using a template. Okay, so we'll talk about this template, and we are using this particular template, which template name is hello underscore world. So just we'll just paste this. Okay, so here, and just use the test number. Okay, so we are sending to this number, and we will copy this URL. Okay, let's send this. Okay, so this is a success response, and I will be able to see the message. Okay, let me I'll show you. WhatsApp that I received the response. Okay, you see, we received this response at this moment, like hello world. Okay, which what we sent. Okay, so this is a start use case, right? That we were able to send the message, okay, using the WhatsApp cloud API. Now what options do we have? Because this is like this doesn't help us, right? So let's go back to um, here, okay. Now we were able to get the message. Before that, before like enhancing this thing, okay, let's talk about one more thing, like configure webhooks to receive messages, okay. As you can see, like we were able to send a message, okay. Now we, if let's say if the user sends some message, like I sent um, like let's say order 101, okay. So now I want to process this message, right? We want to act on it, like let's say it is an order number and we want to show the user the order based on this input, right? So we will need to receive this message somewhere, right? So I mean, to have that, there comes the role of webhooks, okay, to receive the messages from WhatsApp, okay. So what does it say? Like create a custom webhook URL or use the services that help us set an endpoint. So this, what does it say? Like either we can create our own webhook URL, okay, or there are some services that provides you these webhooks endpoints, okay. So if you go to this documentation, so what we I will be doing, I will be creating my custom webhook, okay, in MuleSoft only, okay. So let's say how to configure webhook. So I will show you like how you can do with. I think there is some services available. Okay, you can see this glitch service is there, which will help you set up this webhook service. Okay, because I mean people have which I mean several people like have tried to do this integration, and they there is a like issue, I would say, or like hindrance to the developers, such that like there if you have to create a custom webhook URL, you will need a like CA sign certificate, okay. So I mean we can generate a cell sign certificate, right, with a Java key tool, but that will not work here, okay, when we are like creating this webhook URL, okay. So we need to provide their this CA sign certificates, okay. So there people just get stuck when they are trying to do this integration, okay, with WhatsApp. So there you can use this like glitch service, which will help you provide this webhook URL, okay, creating this webhook URL, and that you can configure it here in the configure webhook section, okay. So you can see that there you configure this callback URL, which you need to provide token, okay. So now I have created my own webhook URL, and you can see the it is deployed on Cloud Hub. So let's talk about like how we will do that, okay. You can always refer to the documentation, okay. let, Let me show you I think the documentation where how you need to do this, okay. You see how to create a webhook, get started, okay. So this is something you need to follow, okay, to create this webhook endpoint, okay. So I have already done this part, I mean read this part, so I'll just quickly show you like how it needs to be done, okay. um, Such flow, okay. So this is one of the flows that you create for sending message, right? So you create one endpoint, okay, like send, let's say send message, and you hit that. So in that you will pass the body, for example this body, okay, and then you basically pass it to this URL, right? That advanced is a post method, okay, and you configure this basically URL in your HTTP request. So I mean, you want to send messages and basically simulate or emulate this part in MuleSoft. Okay. Now we were talking about receive message flow. Okay. Let's do this part. Okay. And again, there are two flows to. I mean, there are two flows when it comes to the part of receiving messages. Okay. One is, I mean, if you will read the documentation, you will understand like why there are two flows. So one flow is there to. Okay, let me minimize this. Okay, one is a get request, okay, this function is a get request slash webhook endpoint, and the other is a post method slash webhook point. So what will happen is when you are configuring this one second, let me get back here, okay. When you are configuring the webhook URL, okay, so I will deploy this, otherwise if I try to like run this application here, right, so it will give me a local host URL which you cannot configure here, right, because it will not be able to send this request. I mean basically when you configure the URL here, okay, So it sends a get request to check and verify, yeah, it is receiving response from that particular webhook. Okay, and that particular response is also you need to, we have configured here, like this is the response which we are passing, like if mode is equals to this, then verify token, and the token's value is this hello test. Okay, so we will provide this hello test in here. Okay, let's verify token and provide this hello test. So it will try to send that request, and if it receives that hello test, then it means it is working. Okay, so that's why it a get, there is a get method. Okay, now let's verify, like why is there a second method. So you want to receive the message somewhere, right? So here you will receive the message, so it's a post. So what meta will do, basically it will post that message, okay, whichever it will receive from WhatsApp into this URL. Okay, so to post that, I mean, you need to have a post method, right? So it's a post method. So basically webhook will meta will call this webhook endpoint and will post this message. Okay, so now we will receive this message, we can log that. Okay, so let's show you like how it will be received, okay, in any point. So let's go here, to applications. As you can see, like I have deployed this application again, as I told you, like it will not work if it is a local host. You need to deploy this to cloud up to get the, to get a cloud URL, right? Somewhere it must be in cloud. So that's why I have deployed it, and we get some URL, and that's what we posted in this webhook section. Okay, now yeah, I was showing the logs now. Okay, if you go, so what did we type? 101 typed, right? We'll be able to find that log here. You see, we were able to receive the response which we passed, right, in the body 101, right? That's what we passed, and that what we received. Now we can act basically on this message, right? We can just use data weave to get this body part, and then based on this input we can either send again message to the user, or maybe do something like let's say pass PDF, let's say related to this order number, we can pass like a PDF, like a order ID or invoice number, right? Invoice document to that user. Okay, so as of now, like we are able to pass the simple message. Now let's say we want the I mean we want to pass the user a PDF. Okay, let's say a PDF or an image or something like that. Okay, so here comes the role of templates. Okay, so let's move on to template section. Okay, so this is a simple template that we passed messages. Okay, now we will talk about the templates. Okay, let's go to the template section. Let's see where it is. Okay, API setup. Okay, to create your own message template, click here. So you can create your templates. Okay, the message in which way you are sending. For example, you see here are some of the let's say corporations. Okay, for example, let's say this one score. Okay, you see this is the template they are sending. Okay, and you can see a button here. If we will click, we will redirect it to some link. Okay, and let's check one more. Like you can see an image, right? And some text and some URL, and also this like if you want to interested, if you're not interested in our bite size updates, click on stop, so it will stop this. It will basically use the stop message. Okay, instead we didn't need to type a stop, right? It already used this button. So we can do all of these things using WhatsApp templates. Okay, so let's see how the template looks like. So when you need to create a template, you click on create template, and you can create these types of templates. Like you can even pass authentication messages, I mean like OTP. You may have seen like some websites sends OTP through WhatsApp, right? So they use these template and promotions. So whatever templates we were seeing, those were marketing templates for promotions. Okay, about business. Utility, like we can pass some order number, invoice, like your order number is ready, your order has delivered. Those kind of messages we can use this template. Okay, now let's suppose we are using a marketing template. Okay, or maybe let's say marketing. Okay, now you can just enter let's say template name. Okay, which we, here whatever you template name you will pass it then back here, okay, in the template name, okay. For example, this is a hello world template. You will also find this template here. Okay, let me show you this one. This one. You can see you'll find this hello world template here. See, this is the template that is already default template which is already provided when you create your account. This is the templates. These are the templates which I have created by myself. Okay, and so let's suppose we are doing this. So here you have also the languages option. Okay, so let's say your the client or customers belong from some different countries, right, where there is not the primary language is English. You can even provide them send them messages in their local languages, okay. So those options are there. So we'll use just English US, okay, or you can select multiple languages as well. Okay, let's say we want to continue. Let's say custom. So here you have the options of just simple passing text messages or media, okay. So if you use a document, you see, you can provide a document to the user. You can provide location even, see. And like let's say you are a hotel company, right, hotel booking organization. So you can provide the location of your hotel through this location service, okay. So those capabilities people are using, and that's why you see them in WhatsApp, right. And those you can implement that from by learning it here. Okay, so we are using, let's say, a document. We want to provide our customer his invoice, okay. So we can use that, and we can type some of the body which we need to provide, right. Let's say hi, and let's say we want to also provide the username, right. So here you need to use a variable, okay. So one, this value will be replaced by whatever you can make it dynamic, right, the username as username. So hi, and then comes the username, your invoice is ready, okay. So you can pass this message. You can see the preview, okay, of the message here. And you can add multiple variables like order number. You can also provide, okay, let's say your order number 102, you're on, let's say we will place this here, your invoice. You can provide the invoice number here, and which will basically replace this 2 with the invoice number. So all those informations you can provide. Then there is footer option, right. So subscribe, right. So you see that the message we saw, okay, and subscribe kind of message in the footer. So it is available here. You can type that. And let's talk about the buttons now. Like there are three options, like call to action, marketing, opt out. As I was showing earlier, like the we can opt out of our these promotional offers. If the user wants to, they can click on that button, okay. That's a call to action we selected, okay. Then there are two options, like you can provide some user phone number, or even a visit website option, okay. So here let's say, let's come back here, and you can see one of the things here. Like if we'll click here, this will redirect to some of the URL, like see, we got redirected. So that thing you can use, you can implement using this functionality, visit website. You can even use a call phone number, okay. Now let's get back, okay. So these are the things you can explore and implement in your own way, okay, whichever is required by the business or company, okay. So let me show you one of the say template that I have created, okay. See which one I would like to show you, okay. I think, let's say question one. So I would like to show, please enter your query. This is a simple one, okay. Let me explore best one I would like to show. Ah, okay, okay. Let me change that to this. Here I will find what I was looking for. Okay, okay. So this is a document template which I created, okay. So when you create this and save this, it takes some time to get accepted, okay. So it is not like you create and you can just test it out instantly. The basically Meta verifies that you are not violating some laws, okay. So you are not spamming someone. So it takes some time, okay, like 1 day, 24 hours, something like that. And if it is accepted, it will show up here. Otherwise, you will not be able to get that. Okay. So I created this one, and let's say that we want to call this. Okay. So its name is template underscore one. Okay. So how the body will look like now? As you can see, like I also need to provide this variables like hello, my name, and they also the order number. Please find the receipt for the order number. Okay, so these are two dynamic variables which you can see in the body, which we have to pass. So let's see how we need to pass it here. So I already have a one body. Okay, okay. So see, all this part is similar. Okay, the template name is just replaced by the template name which we have here. Okay, template underscore one, and now we have added some components, right? There is a header where we need to provide a document and the link to it. Okay, you can when you are, let's say, doing some integration with Salesforce, you will have some links to the document there, right? Which you can use those when you are doing the integration. You can provide that URL by integrating with Salesforce, right? So all these things you can do, and then in the body we have to pass two parameters, right? So first text, so whatever you will type here in the first line, it will be replaced for with first parameter. Okay, whatever you type in here, second one, it will be replaced for second parameter. Okay, so now let's send this message. Okay, and there I have my number. Okay, so this is a sample PDF that I just used from internet. So let me show you like how you can use also like sample PDF. You just search and you can just find this PDF or any PDF you can use just for testing purpose. Okay. So now I send the request and receive the response. Okay, you can see it is a success. Okay, and delivered. So now we'll check our WhatsApp. See, I was able to receive the dynamic response. Okay, my name and the order number. Okay, and there is also a link. Visit us. I may have not configured it in the template to be redirected. I think it's a button. Yeah, see, it's a button, and we'll if we want to some get some response like act on this input, user input, we can do that. Okay, as of now this looks like this should be a URL, right? So we can replace that. Okay, so let's download the document. You can download that document and you can view that document. Okay, so those are this is what we can do with this. Okay, um let's come back to the template section. A similar thing you can basically reflect, implement that here. Okay, um, yeah, I mean the template part you can create here and just specify in the body. Okay, like you can replace these template with another template, and based on that you can create some integrations. Okay, so for example, let's explore one of one more template. Okay, say so if you can see, like I was implementing this thing for ChatGPT. Okay, so I created some templates. Okay, you can see like I was trying to implement like a request response based chat system. Okay, like I created this template. So first the user will get this message. Okay, like hi user, welcome to ChatGPT WhatsApp bot. Please choose from below two options to use different services. Okay, like chat, image generation. So if the user will click, let's say one chat or two image, then we will receive that message from webhook. Okay, and based on that web message we can implement our functionality like if message, I mean if that particular key. Okay, that key, where we'll find that key in here. Okay, like messages dot body is equals to this part. Okay, right, chat, then do this activity. Okay, if it is an image, call the chat, I mean image API of chat GPT. Okay, so those things we can implement, and that I implemented as well. I will show you. Okay, let's me so this is the integration that you are watching here. Like let's show you. This is one of the use case that I implemented using this WhatsApp integration. So see, we received this message. Okay, let me just minimize this. So now we receive this message in listener. Okay, whatever the user input, it passed the input. Let's say he typed a question like who is a particular XYZ person. Okay, so now we receive this message and we just logged it here. Okay, now here we have, I configured some input like okay, so what here what did I configure here? So basically, when when you pass these I mean in here in logs in webhooks, okay, you receive different types of messages. Even when you are receiving this body, okay, you will also receive different messages, like when a user opens this, like I mean, let's say sees this message, okay, so it's a red, okay, red operation done. So it also creates a message for that, and it passed to that webhook. So we don't want that messages, right, delivered. Let me show you. Okay, you see the status is delivered. So these kind of status messages are also passed to webhook by Meta. Okay, we don't want to act on it, right, on our webhook. So that's why we pass this message. We, if there is not that thing, like if it's not kind of status message, now we want to act on it. Okay, if it's a status message, we are just logging it. We don't want to act on it. If it's an input, now what we do, we call this chat gpt api. Okay, so we receive the input, we call this chat gpt api. And again, there is a one choice here as well. So what choices is there? Like if it's a text one, okay, right, it's a like a text kind of message input required from ChatGPT, like who is XYZ. So as you can see, like we need to provide a text response, right? So we need to call only the chat endpoint, right, of this ChatGPT API. If we want to, if the user requests like image of XYZ thing, right? So it's a image request, so it should be called by, I mean, it should be passed to slash image endpoint of this chat gpt, right, api. So that's why there is a segregation. Okay, um and then based on that response, we just pass, use the send endpoint of our WhatsApp. Okay, like this is a slash, which is a send endpoint, right, which we already, you can see, created here, slash. So it will just send a message. Okay, here we have created the body. You can see the body is here. How we have to form it, that's another thing. Depends on ChatGPT. Okay, whatever response we are getting, we are providing in the body, right? Body, that's your ChatGPT response. So if you want to see a preview, I also already show you, like I'll show you how it was looking when it was integrated with ChatGPT. Okay, you can see these are all the ChatGPT conversations. Okay. You can see that I asked like text trap shortcut. Okay, in the chat, in this WhatsApp only. Okay, and it was, now I was able to get this response. Okay, and based on this, okay, you can see if I use the Windows key, I was asking some of the questions. Even I asked data be right, so you see it was able to provide that response. So we didn't have to go to ChatGPT UI and log in into that chat.gpt. Okay, the UI based. Okay, we just directly get the response here. We don't need to log in and do all those things. Okay, so this is I'll show you image part as well. Okay, let's say image. Let me show a better image of image of cat. See, we were able to, when we pass like this input, like we want to get an image of cat, we were able to get that cat image. Okay, so those, this functionality is there. Although if you see, I will, if I will pass it again, it is not working because I think chat gpt api has been um, not, I mean, the earlier we are able to try it with the free version, right, but I think it's not working now. So that's why if I pass this thing, we will not get the response. Okay, because although it is the logic is working. Okay, if you see the log, okay, it is retrying to those to that chat gpt API. All, it was not getting the response because I think api has been made paid now. So if you have to try the chat gpt API, it is you have to pay it. Even we cannot try it for free now. Anyways, so that was it about this. Okay, do we have any questions?
Yes. So the same question as before, that they were not able to create, where is it? Oh, yeah. So they said that they also tried creating two Facebook accounts and they still cannot
Okay, let's try it.
connect.
Okay, now let me this. So what I will do, me okay. Let me see. First, I will close this incognito tab. I have covered everything here, and then I will show you. Try to create one. Okay. So I think this is already we covered it. Configuring webhook section. So when you create your webhook, okay. So one more thing, like as I told you, you need to configure when you are creating your webhook. Okay. So let's go to here and this section. Okay, so here you need to provide this an https url. Okay, first of all, so for that you have to provide a tls context. Okay, so tls context I provided here. For that you have to configure one certificate, right? So to provide that certificate you cannot provide a self signed certificate as it is mentioned in the document when you will read it. So you have to have a ca signed certificate. Okay, and the password you will provide it, then only you will be able to work this thing out. Okay, your own webhook url in Mule. Okay, yeah, so that covers this part. Okay, you see here you can create a permanent token. You can use this link. I already also pasted this link in here. Okay, if you search permanent token, how to generate permanent, you can follow this url. Okay, link, and step by step all the steps are there. I think we covered all this. Okay. Okay. Template section we covered. This is templates. So this is the documentation URL. You can follow. Okay. Whatever you are getting error in. Okay. So let's close this and all right. Let's try now. Okay. Let me.
I think he closed the window where he was. That's all right. He'll be back. Are there any more questions for Shubham in the meantime? Oh, he's back. Hey.
I close the browser. Sorry for that. Sharing screen back. Sorry. All right.
Perfect.
Perfect. Right. Got it. Let's close this. Sometimes this PC works too fast. Okay, let's try creating one Facebook account. So I have one. Okay, let's try that. Mm, let's see. I have the URL account with this. Okay, I have passwords. Okay, it's not correct. Maybe it isn't connected to an account. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, I'm logging. Login. Okay, let's see. So here, when you will do it first time, you will see this get started option. Okay. So can you tell me like you are getting here the error here, or even you are not landing into this page? I think if you provide your number, send verification SMS, then you will be able to continue forward and then let's see the error. So try to get into Facebook accounts. Okay,
Yeah,
the
we
chat
can wait a
GPT.
little bit.
Yeah, we'll wait. Let's try the chat GPT one. Okay. Yes, we are getting this error messages in what's been calling this ChatGPT. I tried creating new accounts in ChatGPT, but we are still getting this errors. I think it's been stopped. Free thing, right, for API.
That's too
I mean, if
bad.
yeah, I mean, if you if you are doing it for some organization, they should buy it, right? The paid version of ChatGPT.
Yeah, probably that's a good idea.
Right. Otherwise, the it says that it will be down and it will not be up for trial for free version. So if you have a plus version of ChatGPT, that is a paid version, so it will be up always, most of the time, and also have access to more features, to the more recent data. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So,
So they are saying I am able to create a Facebook account, but I am not able to create the business account in
so are
Meta.
you trying to follow this way? Like, you get to the developers.facebook. I don't know. And then you enter your mobile number.
Let's see. It has a small delay, I think, so it's gonna take some seconds. Is that all for the demo though, Shaban? Are you done?
Yeah, I think that's all for the demo of this one.
Okay. Yeah, following the same way.
Okay, let me try if I have this number. I mean, and the other persons can tell if they are trying, if it is working for them or not. Let's try this. Yes, 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 yes. Developer complete registration. Let's say, okay, we have landed here. Okay, we I think create an account. Okay, let's see. Allow people to create an account. Business account, no business manager. I don't think you have to create a business manager account. Okay, I think it will work fine. Let's say create app. So see, I don't think we have to create one. Okay, we have landed into the dashboard. Okay, let's see what we have to do here now. If we go to my apps again, okay, let's go here inside this use cases, submit for review. This thing isn't showing here. Build your app, complete all the services, use cases, testing, submit for review, verification. Okay, um, products, build your app. Okay, let's see, we have the products. Let's get start. Use cases. Let's try it again. Let me just refresh. They will land here. My apps. I don't know how this thing has changed. It's basic. Okay, I think we have to complete some I think prerequisites to get continue. Anyways, are you able to get to this step? Are you able to create an app? Let's wait for the response. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, I can create that. Okay, so you are getting to this page and not getting the further options, right? This page section, what I was getting. Yeah, I can create that, but you are not able to see the apps, right? The Webhooks and Instagram and WhatsApp.
They can see them.
I can able to see. Okay, then I don't know if then what's the error you see. You are able to if you are able to see the apps, then you can just continue without any issue. Tell me after that what's the issue for me why there is no those apps are not showing.
It works on my computer.
Okay, so you are able to see the apps as well.
Yeah. But once I try to open the WhatsApp, it's redirecting to create a Meta business account. Hmm.
It should not act that I mean act like that way. Okay. Um, I don't know. For me, I was using the account that I created way back when I created this tutorial. So I will try with this, like starting from scratch and creating a new account. I will. You can reach out to me, okay, on LinkedIn, or I'll show you the solution if there is one.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it's better if you take it offline to see what
Hmm,
is wrong with that. Because maybe that's something like very specific to that account. So I
correct.
just shared your LinkedIn. It's Shubham, and then, well, basically your whole name and then one.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Thanks, Shubham. Perfect. All right. The power of community. Perfect. Thank you so much, Shubham. This was amazing. It looks so complicated. Did you have to do everything from scratch or did you have some help? Oh, someone has a question. Yeah, yeah, go ahead while we're here. But yeah, did you create everything from scratch?
Yes,
Oh
I
my
did.
god. I tried to do a Microsoft To Do integration once and I failed. And it's recorded because I did it on a live stream.
Actually, I'm also trying to do one integration with DocuSign. So I mean, I would not say I have failed because I have not tried much,
Mm,
but yeah, I mean, I would like to try that and bring a demo for that. I don't know if we have a proper documentation for MuleSoft, like DocuSign integration, where we are able to send one document to one of the emails, and then the user basically signs that, and then we receive that documentation. So, kind of this use case we how we can implement with the DocuSign platform.
yeah. Can you get token for trial number?
Okay, can you get token for trial number? The access token, yes, you can. To be honest, I'm not able to get the token. You can. I mean, I don't
That's
know. I
weird.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can also contact Shubham on LinkedIn to see what's up.
I mean, if nothing worse, maybe we need to together connect to the Meta, mail their
Yep.
developers. Something's going wrong. Something's going wrong.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, it would be awesome if you all discover like a bunch of bugs. That would be sad, but cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that covers that. Let's see.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sharing your screen again?
Yeah, let me show one more things.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
would like to
I'm
show
sharing. I'm
some
sharing.
of the blocks. Yep. Have you allowed me or you're
Yeah,
sharing?
yeah. I'm sharing.
Okay. Okay. So the blog that I was talking about, right? The slide share. I mean the presentation sharing, right? So this was it. Like sharing how we can share the presentation. So this is again for meetup leaders, right? How they can share the presentations in the Webby portal. So again after that, like. This was the blog and the chat gpt I already I think someone shared this part, right? And one more thing, like I would show there is the qr integration that I was talking about. Yeah, so I created this one as well. I mean, if someone wants to practice the data view, okay, so I mean added these blocks. Okay, each of these blocks like contain 10 problems. Okay, and they can, it's like starting from beginning and then going to the difficult part. So I have not like written these 10 parts. So if you want to try the harder problems, then there is part 10. Okay. So these are the very hard problems. Then medium problems you can try it here for practice when you are if you want to do it. Okay, play around. So these I mean, I have seen your blogs like about tail recursion, right? So I may have implemented some of those in these questions.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm gonna take a look at that. That looks super interesting. Found it. Okay. And I'm also gonna put in the chat so people can find it. All right. I lost the thing. Okay, found it. Perfect. All right. Well, I
I don't
think
think,
that's all then.
yeah, I have missed anything. Hopefully.
That was awesome. It was super cool. I feel like I always have issues connecting with stuff like Microsoft or Meta or stuff like that. I don't know why I'm so bad at those integrations. Maybe because of the authentication. It's like very hard for me. With Slack, I didn't have that many issues. It was so easy. It's just like a token. So I don't know. I'm so bad
Yeah.
at authentication, but that's me.
I mean, that's how it is. Like you are good at something, you are not good at some things.
Yeah, of course. All right. Thank you so much, Shubham. This was amazing. I really, really liked it. And I already follow you on Medium. So awesome. So
Thank you.
for everyone watching, remember to go to twitch.tv/MuleSoft_community. So you can follow us on Twitch and you can see all of the previous recordings. You can see the schedule in your own time zone. So you never miss us. And you can also get notifications as soon as we are live. If you download Twitch on your phone, you will get the notifications on your phone or just receive them on your computer. All right. That's all for this live stream. Thank you so much, Shubham. I really, really, really
Thank you.
appreciate it. I hope to see you
Thank
again soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex, and thank you everyone for joining. And have a nice day, everyone.
All righty. Bye bye, everyone. See you next Tuesday. Bye.